Ascent of sap. Water and minerals from the soil enter the plant through the epidermis of roots, radially cross the root cortex and pass into the xylem. From there, the xylem sap, the water and dissolved minerals in the xylem moves upward. It is vitally important for a plant to transport water and minerals from the soil to its uppermost leaves. The upward movement of minerals and water against gravitational force from root to aerial parts of the plant through xylem is called ascent of sap. Xylem anatomy. Xylem is a complex tissue consisting of living and non living cells. The conducting cells in the xylem are typically non living and include two types of tracheic elements, tracheids and vessel elements. Both of these cell types have thick lignified secondary cell walls and are dead at maturity. Vessel elements are present only in angiosperm and small group of gymnosperms. In addition to tracheic elements, the xylem tissue also contains xylem parenchyma cells for storage and xylem fibers for mechanical functions. Tracheids are elongated and spindle shaped cells. The walls of these cells are heavily lignified with openings in the walls called pits. Water flows between tracheids by means of numerous pits in their lateral walls. Pits are microscopic regions where the secondary wall is absent and the primary wall is thin. Pits of one tracheid are typically located opposite to the pits of an adjoining tracheid, forming pit pairs. The porous layer between pit pairs, consisting of two primary walls and a middle lamella, is called pit membrane. Vessel elements are shorter and wider than tracheids and have perforated end walls that form a perforation plate at each end of the cell. Like tracheids, vessel elements have pits on their lateral walls. The perforated end walls allow the vessel members to be stalked end to end to form a large conduit called a vessel. Because of their open end walls, vessels provide a very efficient low resistance pathway for water movement. In rooted plants, transport of water and minerals through xylem is essentially unidirectional from roots to the stems. Mechanism of ascent of sap. Unlike animals, plants do not have a heart or a circulatory system to move water from the soil to the leaves. Despite this, the upward flow of water through the xylem occurs at fairly high rates. How is this movement accomplished? A long standing question is whether water is pushed or pulled through the plant. As we mentioned previously, some roots develop root pressure, a positive hydrostatic pressure in their xylem. However, root pressure is typically less than zero point 0.1 megapascal and disappears when the transpiration rate is high, so it is clearly inadequate to move water up a tall tree. It is also not a universal phenomena. Instead, water at the top of a tree develops a large tension, a negative hydrostatic pressure, which pulls the water through the xylem. Most researchers agree that water is mainly pulled through the plant and that the driving force for this process is transpiration from the leaves. Transpiration generates a negative pressure in the xylem of leaves, which pulls the water upward. The most accepted theory for upward movement of water in the xylem is cohesion tension theory, also known as transpiration pull. This theory was proposed by Dixon and Joly. Some physical properties of water support the formation of water column in the xylem vessel, and their upward movement are described below. Cohesion, it is mutual attraction between water molecules. Adhesion, it is the attraction of molecules to the hydrophilic walls of tracheic elements. Surface tension, water molecules are attracted to each other in the liquid phase more than to water in the gas phase. These properties give water high tensile strength, that is, an ability to resist a pulling force, and high capillarity, that is, the ability to rise in a thin tube. In plants, capillarity is aided by the small diameter of tracheic elements, the tracheids and vessel elements, due to the fact that transpiration pulls the sap from the soil to the leaves. Water in the xylem is in a state of tension. In this state, negative pressure in the xylem water may cause cavitation, embolisms in the xylem. Cavitation is the appearance of a gas bubble within the liquid phase. It is more common in wide vessels than in tracheids and can occur during drought, stress, or when the xylem sap freezes in winter. Such cavitation can block water transport and lead to severe water deficits in the leaf. However, the impact of xylem cavitation on the plant is minimized by several means. The principal mechanism for minimizing the effect of cavitation is a structural one. The end walls of vessels and pores prevent the bubble from spreading from tube to tube.